A very good day to all my listeners all across the world. Welcome back to my podcast, George Nathaniel, and this is George Nathaniel for each one of you. Well, listeners, today I come back with a very interesting topic. The topic for today is Sporty Lessons. Well, we've all got to be sporty. We've all got to take the highs and lows of life. And remember, Sporty Lesson as a big teaching. It says, prepare and perform rather than repent over results. So if we want to do well in life, or we want to do well in every sphere of life, we need to build over sporty lessons. To begin with, let me tell you, don't be ruined by a bad day. Pull up to brighten up every day. Sporty Lessons is adapting with the game in play, switching modes to change the favor of the play. Well, if I was to make it simple, I would say no matter how tough a day you're going through, no matter how bad a situation or circumstances, the easiest thing that you can do is to adapt, pull up yourself, re-engage, re-establish, rebuild, and of course try and reform the situation. That is the simple lesson of sporty. That's the simple lesson of being competitive. And that's the simple lesson of taking on challenges. Well, I read this very beautiful line on life's purpose. It says, in a race between a lion and a deer, many times the deer wins because the lion runs for food and the deer runs for life. Well, the emphasis here to remember is purpose is more important than need. So the sporty lesson is about staying on track with your vision, no matter whatever the ups and downs and lows or highs in life. And of course, if I was to relate this into my personal goal or my personal experience, I would say Sporty Lesson taught me one very big life hack. Sporty Lesson taught me about competence and self-belief. So if I am able to build my competence and build my self-belief over everything that I engage in, it carries me, and I'm sure it will carry each one of you or any one of you through anything, anywhere. The person you would need the most in this world or any situation, anytime, anywhere, is your focused and dedicated self. So hit the deck of life as hard as you can. Stay upbeat over every challenge. Be prepared. Take on every challenge and keep building your competitiveness and self-belief. The roads are never even in any place. We need to balance the acceleration of our climbs. So when I say the acceleration of our climbs is while we set targets or goals for ourselves, and as we scale over or excel over our goals, we need to balance that. And remember, once we achieve something, there would be a steep vertical drop. Now that steep vertical drop will just lead to a new landmark, which we would need to take up from scratch once again and work towards. So that steep vertical drop actually leads to a climb to a new, bigger, better landmark or a new, bigger, better goal in life. So the highs and lows of life path is something that we need to keep even. Keep it balanced in our life. Keep it balanced over every course of our life. You know, there's a saying, no climb is steep when efforts are our steps and hopes are our rope. And of course, steep makes a difference when you're turning on a new opportunity, when you're scaling over a new landmark in life. So listeners, when we relate to the sporty lesson. It's about balancing the highs and lows of life. It's about being realistic and saying, yes, we do have a day and we do have a night. We can't have a day forever or a night forever. So, in all my podcasts, I talk about key pointers, key takeaways. I talk about things that we could relate to or things that we could focus on. And if I was to relate to the sporty lesson and ask you to relate this in your professional lives, your personal lives, or any contribution or your engagement in life, well, I would say to begin with, each one of us needs to understand that nothing comes easy. We need to play around the toughest challenges. The bigger the goal, the bigger the challenge. We need to understand that patience is our biggest resource. Patience is our biggest tool. And that opens opportunities over the course of life. We need to embrace change. The best thing in life comes least expected. That's in the toughest hour when we try and do something that we were not aware of, not assured of. So that is change. We need to brace ourselves. Challenges does not set any levels. Challenges does not set any limits. Challenges can just be as berserk as you can think of. So brace yourself. Authority is very, very crucial. So if you are driving authority or if you are enjoying the ride over an able leadership, it is very, very crucial. We need to always have options and alternatives. That is one scope that should always be open, no matter how successful one may be in life. Well, we all need to set our own benchmarks. And time and again, we need to evaluate and elevate. That is how you find growth. That's how you find progress. And that's how you move towards development in life. Toughness is mental and physical. So we need to prepare ourselves mentally and physically. And as we take on bigger goals, we should be ready in both scope of toughness. Satisfaction is taking up the challenge. Satisfaction is believing in our competence, our self-belief, taking up the challenge, and of course, making it work in our favor. Most importantly, success is passion. Success is passion because success should drive you to restart, reset, rescale, and re-engage. Success is not one time. Success is something that is always available over everything that we do, no matter how small or how big a challenge we are talking about. So success is a passion and you need to keep it in mind. An effective means is giving our best over every challenge. Give priority to every challenge. Give your best in every challenge. So when I talk about sporty lessons, I would say stay on your game. Keep up the driven initiatives over your goals in life. Keep working on practice, performance, and perseverance. So it's as simple as learning, engaging, and growing in life. Keep raising your skill set. Your success depends on it. And like I said in the beginning of Sporty Lessons has a very, very tough lesson. Either we prepare and perform or we repent over the results. So Sporty Lessons, to say in very, very simple word, is to build steadiness over our action, build steadiness over our competitiveness, over our self-belief, over our ableness in what we can do, and then love all the result that will come your way. So Sporty Lesson is being the most competitive you. building the most comparative skills, and making it the most powerful effect in every creation or every effort that you put in that helps you to thrive, it helps you to succeed, and helps you to be the best performer in yourself. Sporty Lessons would tell you that there is no limit to shine. There is no limit that you cannot scale, and there's no limit that you cannot dream about. So build your sporty lesson, keep resetting, restarting, rescaling, and re engaging, and keep achieving bigger goals in life. And of course, balance the highs and lows at your level best. I know it's never easy, but you can always balance it at your level best. So, listeners, as you know, I keep my podcast very simple, very generic, and very precise. And these are just insights for each one of you as you take on your challenges, your goals, to try to raise your benchmark over your course of your journey in life. I wish each one of you greater success. I wish each one of you excelling results, and I wish each one of you go and make the best version of yourself and leave a legacy in life. So, yes, wishing each one of you the best in every success, the best that success could offer in every scope of life. Keep shining, keep growing, and of course, keep making a mark for yourself in terms of sharing happiness or in terms of sharing all the goodness in life. As you know, my podcast is available across all platforms, and I also have my blog website which is called georgenathaniel.net. You can come to any of the platforms, listen to my podcast, tell me what you want me to speak about. I'll be more than happy to speak about it. Or come to my brand website which is called georgenathaniel.net. You can read my case studies on different blogs, on different topics, or even listen to my podcast there as well. But most importantly, keep sharing happiness and wellness in life. I wish each one of you great success. Thank you for listening to my podcast, George Nathaniel, and this is George Nathaniel for each one of you. Thank you very much and wish each one of you greatest success in life. Thank you.